like to welcome everyone back here for our second period of action. Canucks currently lead the Flyers 2-1 in this game. Outshot though in that first period of play 17-9. And they'll be on a penalty kill to start for 1 minute and 2 seconds. Flyers win that opening draw. They'll look to gain the zone. Pearson tried to leave it there for Harder at the blue line. That's intercepted by Joey Massingham and sent down the ice. Flagler up for Horst. Horst slides it up for Pym. Had a chance to cut to the net, elected not to. Plays it back now. Pearson at the top of the point. Get that shot through. Finds Flagler. Flagler trying to get away from Swales, able to strip that off his stick. Pym back to the point. Harder watched by Massingham. Finds Pym. That one kicked out by Lee into the corner. And Alkins will send that down the ice. Norman will step back onto the ice now, and both teams back to even strength. Canucks able to kill off that penalty. Sirota. His pass up the ice ends up on Evan Weaver's stick. Desjardins. A lot of signals crossed a little bit with Lauren Weaver, so the Canucks are forced back into their own end. Norman chips that off the boards. Rowley skates onto it. He's got a burst of speed. Centers that one and just behind Chris Desjardins. Now, Canucks trying to get back on defense. That one's saved by Lee. Pretty easy wrister there from Sirota from the face-off dot. And I know Sirota can shoot it way harder than that. Saw it back here in game 2 for this one. He'll stay on the ice. Legacy will for the Flyers as well. Gray Eyes and Callio flank him. Canucks will counter with Elkin, Schmerman, and Shipton, and a nice save by Lee off that face-off, stretching out with the pad. Flyers will send it back in. They were offside, so the Canucks had a lot of time to get out of the zone. That one passed up to Elkins. Chips that one in. Arbery back. Flyers will break out of their zone now. Into the Canucks end. Legacy. Nice little toe drag. Centering pass. And Evan Weaver able to get in front of that. Arbery couldn't keep it in the zone, so he'll just chip it back in so his teammates can start a change. That one gloved down. Offside though against the Canucks, so they got to tag up. Arbery iced it. You know, he had all kinds of time there. Offensive zone draw coming up for the Canucks. Face-off will be to the right of Hatton. Pym versus Massingham out here. Massingham able to win that back. Sam Brennan. Massingham behind the net. Back to the point. Mitch Palfy shoots that one just wide. Hatton didn't see it till it was past him. Hansen leaves it in the corner there for Vandy. And the Weathering can't make a pass after. Now a long shot from Palfy. Stick to side. Centering pass. That one sent just wide by Palfy. Puck will end up on Sirota's stick. Jaden Sirota cutting up the ice, trying to get through Brennan. That one kicked out, and that one not in the back of the net. Not sure how that one did not go in. Sure looked like there was a wide open net on the other side of Peyton Lee, but between him and his teammates, he keeps that one out of the net. Now Taylor, he'll skate onto this. Taylor with a step, shoots, and that one's saved by Hatton. Jeff Taylor, a good opportunity there for the Canucks right off the bench. Egan steps in the Great Rex. That forces the puck back into the Flyers' end. Apsassin can't clear the zone, kept in by Egan. He'll send it into the corner. Carl Dolan gives chase. Egan stops in front of that one. He'll send it to the other side. Canucks continuing the cycle. Egan protecting the puck. They'll reverse it now for Dolan. Stopping up as Assassin goes to hit him. And then Jeff Taylor has the puck stolen away. Long pass up the ice. Gunther can't get around Swales as he breaks that up. And he'll clear it to the other side. Lagler will keep it in though, off the bench. Lagler saved by Lee on that long wrist shot. Adam Horst will come out for this offensive zone draw. I'll redo the face-off. Still just a 2-1 lead for the Canucks. Both goals from Matt Schmerman. Owen Florian with the goal for the Flyers, and he's on the ice now as Lee will cover that one up as the face-off won by Rowley just slides back to him. Horst wins that one cleanly. Lagler, shot on, deflects up to Desjardins. He'll skate it up the ice. Norman trying to get around Lagler. Did a good job staying with him. Long shot from the point by Evan Weaver to keep it alive. Now Desjardins. He'll find Lauren Weaver at the point. Long shot, looking for a tip. Rowley was at the side of the net, just ended up hitting him and going wide. Nice play there. Trip. Flyers wanted a penalty, not going to get one. Centering pass and scores! Brandon Rowley! And that one's going to sting a little bit for Flyers fans. Definitely could have been a tripping call there. Canucks bring it back the other way. And Rowley able to make no mistake, get that over the glove of Landon Hatton. Jaden Sirota with a little conversation with the referee, explaining why that wasn't a call. Yeah, we don't have the, benefit of replay up here to dissect every play like we do when we see it on the NHL. I just try and call it best I can in real time. That one iced against the Canucks, so face-off will come back in their zone. After that insurance marker, the Flyers are going to get an offensive zone draw. Legacy. One that to the side, but Brennan picks it up. Canucks with a long pass up for Shipton. Couldn't take that cleanly. He puts a good shoulder into Sirota, and puck will slide over to Schmerman. Out front, had Shipton there. Just couldn't get the puck in front of the net. Shipton breaks up that pass. Flyers will send it back the other way. Gray Eyes. Couldn't pick that up to his stick like he wanted. Bouncing puck. Marbury ends up with it, and he'll play it off for Sirota. Up the slot, right in the middle there for Kallio. He couldn't handle that pass, or else he might have been in on a break. Hansen had that one slide off his stick. Flyers might come back the other way. Gilbert did a good job getting his stick in front of that pass. Now Lee will come out. Van de Wetteren can't get that past Sirota, pinching at the wall. And now a 2-on-1 for the Canucks. Massingham has Hansen kicked out. Scores! Massingham with the first shot kicked right onto the stick of Hansen, and he's able to get that through the 5-hole of Hatton. And now a 4-1 lead for your Canucks. And the Flyers gonna have to find a way to come back in this one. Hansen lays a hit on the forecheck. Things getting physical. Assassin tying up Massingham now, and he's going to go after him. Massingham going to draw a penalty here against Assassin. Assassin didn't like the hit. Pretty clean hit, though, in the corner. But Junior Absassin incensed, and he's going to go off to the box. So the Canucks with a 3-goal lead now are going to get a power play opportunity. If you're a Flyers fan here, someone rooting for the Flyers, they got to kill this penalty off here. Do not want to go down any more than this. Canucks win the opening draw, but Norman will bring it out himself as he lost it in the skates. Norman able to get out of the way of a harder check. He'll send it cross ice for Evan Weaver. Weaver. He'll ring that one around. Kept in by the Canucks though. Rowley at the half wall. Cross ice. Weaver. That one gloved down in a swing and a miss from one of the Canucks in front. Not able to make contact. That was Hansen. Now Rowley. Downhill. That one shot and saved by Hatton. Canucks will set up one-timer, and that's off the glove and just over the net. Hatton able to get a piece of that. Canucks will regain the puck though. The puck movement so far. Another one-timer. That one right into the shin pads. But Norman able to send it to the other side, so Harder couldn't come back on a break. Rowley protecting that puck from Horst. Rowley scores! Brandon Rowley into the zone and beats Hatton cleanly. Power play marker for the Canucks. And now it's a 5-1 lead. Rowley with his second of the night, third of this playoff series. And now the lead is started out just 2-1 at the start of this period, and the Canucks have really poured it on. 5-1 lead now. And looks like Ty Gullickson is going to go in net for Landon Hatton. And Landon Hatton has been absolutely terrific for the Flyers up to this point, having a little bit of a rough game. Definitely a couple of those goals he might have wanted back, but can't blame him in the other games coming up to tonight. He gave the Flyers one heck of a chance every time he's in the net. But Gullickson will come up for cleanup duty. Shipton takes a hit there after the offside. Egan out here for this face-off, just in front of the Canucks bench. Legacy able to win that face-off over Egan. Cole Callio will dump it in. Lee out of his net. He'll play it up for Jeff Taylor. He'll chip it for Egan to skate onto. Egan will dump it in. Arbery tried to give him a bit of shoulder and slow him up. Gullickson will get his first touch of the game. Now Sirota can't get that puck up the zone. Legacy will bring it up now. Nolan Legacy cutting through the middle. Legacy shot on just over the blocker side. Wide. Now Gilbert loses that in the skates. Takes the return feed from Swales. Dolan will dump that one in. Gullickson out of his net. Legacy cross ice for Gunther. Gunther trying to cut through the middle. Lost control of that as he went to toe drag. Him and Gilbert will collide. Egan throws a pretty good shoulder into Absassin. Dylan Absassin. Swales coming in to help out as well. Sirota had pinched down. He's on the wrong side of the puck, but able to win it back. Dangerous play as a defenseman there. Now the puck's going to bounce back the other way, and this is why it can be dangerous. Van de Wettering kicked out by Gullickson. Rebound, scores! Massingham able to get it on the rebound. All kinds of Flyers in front after that first shot, but Massingham gets his stick on it first. And that's a 6-1 lead now for your Canucks. Joey Massingham's first of the playoffs. Van de Wettering should pick up another assist. He had a goal and assist in game 1. Hansen steps into his man Pearson as he sends it down the ice. I think that deflected off a player on the Fort St. John bench. Van de Wettering and Phillips getting tied up a little bit. All ready to drop puck now. Evan Weaver, he'll skate it out to center and dump that one in. Hansen giving flight, just gets out of the way, was Pearson. So that could have been a pretty big collision. Dalen Pearson gains the blue line, leaves it for Nimmo. Canucks will send it back the other way. Flyers will bring it back into their own end. Nimmo couldn't connect on that next pass. They'll keep it in the zone though, as the clearing attempt by Weaver didn't get out. Lauren Weaver watching Nimmo. Weaver ends up tripping his man, and Lauren Weaver's going to go to the box here. Flyers, they got the extra attacker on. Cross ice pass, Lauren Weaver will touch that, and penalty coming up. Tripping call. Flyers will get their second power play of the night. Down 6-1, they could really use a goal on this. They'll win that opening draw and set up. Pym spun away from a hit. Flyers will get it back to the top of the point. Pearson now. Down low for Pym at the half wall. He'll float back up top. Cuts down to the middle. Pym saved by Lee. And he'll squeeze the wickets and hold that puck for a whistle. Schmerman and Rowley came out fresh penalty killing forwards for the Canucks after that face-off. Flyers win that face-off though. Lagler sent just wide on the far side, and that slides out of the zone all the way down to the Flyers' end. Rowley in on the forecheck, broke up that pass, but Pym was there to pick it up. Rowley breaks up another one. Swales will send it down the ice. Rowley will go off the ice. Egan and Van de Wettering will come on for him and Schmerman. Cross ice pass. Pearson will skate it into the zone. He'll stop up at the blue line. Pearson, that one takes a deflection intended for Horst and ends up on his stick. Horst at the face-off dot. Play back to the point. Pearson, that one tipped and just kept out by Lee as he was still stand-up. Able to kick that one out. Old school looking save there. Pearson. Cross ice pass for Horst. That was read nicely by Sam Brennan. Sam Brennan, son of former NHLer Dan Brennan. Many watching will know that. Sirota brings it in. Wide on the glove side. Arbery pinching down to keep this alive. Puck chopped up and way up into the roof. Face-off coming inside the Canucks end. With 15 seconds left in this power play. Canucks able to clear it down the ice. That'll pretty much do it here for this power play. Just 5 seconds left, and Lauren Weaver will be free. Taylor plays that to Lauren Weaver, out of the box. Egan takes that one and dumps it in. Taylor gives chase as Gullickson comes out to play it up for Florian. It's off the toe of his stick, though. The Canucks will regain control. Dawson falls in front of the Canucks bench. Marbury picks up that loose puck. Canucks captain controlling now. Evan Weaver bursting up the ice. Able to get out of the way of a check. Puck bounced over to Egan. Kim. Nice job to slip out of the way of Dolan. And then get past another forechecker for the Canucks. Up the ice for Florian. Again, he couldn't handle that pass, and Gilbert able to clear it off the boards. Florian, third time, having a little bit of difficulties this shift, and then the Flyers will ice the puck. 7:03 remaining here in this second period of play. Canucks up 6-1. Shots, though, 24-18 for the Flyers. Canucks just making the most out of their opportunities. Landon Hatton has been chased from the net. Ty Gullickson in now. And Braden Pym will control in his own zone. Pym getting around a couple of Canucks checks. Flyers still with it. Nimmo tried to center that, now does. That was off Peyton Lee's pads, right onto Schmerman's stick. He's got 2 goals tonight, Matt Schmerman. Pressured by Sirota. He's able to get the puck off to Shipton, though. He's pinned by a couple Flyers there. Massingham got that loose puck, finds Schmerman, just kicked out with the toe, and an inch or two away. Then Schmerman would have had his hat-trick goal. Nimmo with a 2-on-1, glove down, rebound. What a save by Peyton Lee, able to rob Horst. And Horst will be shaking his head after that one. Just had to elevate it. Now Norman, nice interception. He's got Shipton. Norman, slap shot, scores! Clap bomb to the top corner, and that's a 7-1 lead now for your Canucks. And with 6:06 remaining here, Canucks with their 7th goal on their 20th shot of the night. Sorry. Goalie stats not looking so good tonight. I'd like to take a second here to thank a few of our wonderful sponsors: Lawrence Meatpacking, RT Rentals, Weaver Auctions, Arc Resources, The Brick, Brown Social House, Dawson Creek Auto Dealers Association, and Krantz Ventures. Is that long shot's glove down by Ty Gullickson. I want to thank all our wonderful sponsors for your continued support. Wouldn't be able to do this without all your help. Pearson intercepts that puck. He'll chip it into the Canucks end for Grey Eyes to skate onto. Legacy tried to center that, bounces over to Rowley. He'll bring it up the ice for the Canucks. He'll just gain center and dump it in. Canucks will roll another line out there. They'll be rolling all 3 defense pairings for the rest of this game. Flyers controlling their own zone. Pearson able to slip out of a Van de Wettering check, and Legacy will bring it up the ice. Nolan Legacy. That one ramps off a stick onto the net, and Lee able to find that one. So it flutters towards them. I'm just thanking a few more sponsors: LMV Electrical, LMV Energy, Dr. Travis Pilipow, Sunrise Physiotherapy and Wellness, Windsor Plywood, Bar Down Sales, Baytree General Store, and Brass Scissors Hair Design. Thank you to all your continued support. Marbury can't get that shot through, now does. He'll hold that for a whistle. Lee has been sharp tonight. Already saved number 28 for him. Canucks have been doing good, though. A lot of them from the outside, tying up loose sticks in front, not blocking your own goalie, making sure he's got clear sight lines. Helps a lot. I mean, you saw with the Canada game, Jordan Binnington looks a lot better for Canada than he does for the St. Louis Blues. And almost a dangerous play there. Who was that? Dylan Absassin going into check Van de Wettering. Almost went head first into the boards. Good thing he'll be okay. That could have been real dangerous. Gunther. He'll play that off the end boards. Lee will play it up himself. Sirota pinches down to keep that alive. Goes to the front of the net. Puck goes towards there. And that's deflected by Lee and bounces away from Sirota. Puck loose in the corner. Egan hitting to the referee. Puck goes loose and the Flyers will regain control. Sirota. Stolen away from him. Dolan couldn't center it because he had Egan out in front. Sirota did a good job recovering. Arbery. Only man back and he turns it over. High flip and Gullickson's able to get that before Shipton does. Finish thanking the rest of our sponsors here. Brogan Fire and Safety, CLC Concrete, Does Joe Construction, Heggie Construction, Hub International, Pomeroy Inn and Suites, Rib Shoe Renew, Canadian Tire, Glacier Mobile Glass, and GCM Eco-Friendly Cleaner and Laundry Services. Lagler just able to slip out of the way of a Lauren Weaver hit. Could have had some carnage there. Hansen, he might have a step. Pearson trying to catch up with him. Nice spin there by Hansen. He's tied up. Puck still loose. That was just a good battle from both of them. Pearson has the puck again. He'll pass that around Shipton up for Phillips. That one took a funny bounce off the stanchion. Kim skating onto it. He'll try and protect the puck, and Lauren Weaver will clear it up. Shipton has Hansen. Gets that pass for him. Trying to cut to the middle. Schmerman was open in the slot. Now a long shot. Rebound, and it's loose. Diving there was Gullickson, and his defenseman able to find that loose puck. Now Florian trying to skate up the ice. Weaver did a good job catching up to him and knocking him down, stealing the puck away. Evan Weaver trying to find Norman. He'll slap it in the rest of the way. Deserlet in the corner. Absassin can't catch up to it, and that's sent wide by Norman. Florent will get there just before Gilbert. He'll clear it off the ice, or the glass out to center ice. Norman, nice job getting out of one check, but the second one came in and separated him from the puck. Harder. Protecting the puck around Swale. Still with it. That was a sliding Pim who ended up breaking that one up. Or Florian, sorry. Don't think he realized that. Rowley gets around Sirota. Still with it. That one just wide. He's looking for his hat trick. And now someone just attacking Rowley. That's Sirota going after Rowley. And Swales will come in, and he's going after Sirota, and that's what you like to see as a teammate. Brennan coming in as well. Same with Norman. And Sirota just incensed. Not really sure what would have started that. Rowley just going in for a pretty simple hit to finish the play, and maybe Sirota's just had enough at this point. Been pretty fired up all series long. Him and Evan Weaver have had some pretty good battles. I know they've offered to fight. Sirota didn't seem to want to go then, but now he's going to try and go with Rowley. I'll leave it at that. That was Evan Weaver right there. Now Sirota's ready to go. Let him go, refs. Let him go. I don't think he's out of the game yet. This one could still continue. Miles in the box for the Canucks. Sirota for the Flyers. Not sure if they're going to even this up or not. Not saying he's soft, DB Wood, but he went after our tiniest player. Rowley has got way less height than Sirota, and Sirota's probably got, what, 30 pounds on him? That's all I'm saying. Not saying he's soft. Credit to him for doing his job as a cop. I'm just calling what's on the ice. But there's still lots of time left. 1:29 left here in the second period. Still a full third period. So we'll find out. Guaranteed this isn't done on the ice. Flyers will win that face-off and send it down the ice. Canucks are going to get the power play out of it. So they'll be on the power play to end this second period. This game has gotten out of hand as the second period has continued. Now a 7-1 lead for the Canucks. Norman will dump it in. Last minute of play in the second period here. Up the ice, Horse might have a step. Norman and Weaver back. Has Harder out in front. Tries to get it to him. That one's saved by Lee, and Horse gets his own rebound. Slap shot. That one kicked out by Lee and up into the stands. Bounced off the roof and came back down, but whistled down. We'll have a face-off inside the Canucks' end. Canucks win that face-off in their own zone. Lauren Weaver will pick it up. Cross ice for Sam Brennan. He'll dump that one in behind the net. Pearson goes back to collect. Shipton got that loose puck and tried to spin out. He still has it. Shipton centers it. Massingham was out front. Shipton gets it back. 16 seconds left. Cross ice. That one deflects. Brennan will find that. Lauren Weaver gets a shot through. Scores! Hat trick for Matt Schmerman. 8-1 lead now for the Canucks. Nice, someone even threw a hat. So now the end of the game. Oh, we got a fight over here. Lauren Weaver and Phillips. Weaver landed a good, now he's got a couple rights going and he is feeding Phillips. Lauren Weaver will take the decision in that one. And we might have some more. This is our third period will take place. We'll take about a 15-minute break here. The fight will close out this second period of play. And that's fitting. Dawson, Fort St. John, no love lost. Definitely say Lauren Weaver will take that one. Anyways, 15-minute break. See you guys at the start of the third. Watch our Facebook page for that one, and thanks everyone for joining us. There is 3 other games in the NPHL too. Valley View and Spirit River, Falliere and Grand Prairie, and Manning and High Prairie. I think they all have streams, so if you guys want to bounce around, options are out there. Have a good one, and we'll see you for the start of the third.